rate your competences.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I see you, I don't
Can you
see
do what you're supposed to do?
Everything is okay. It's okay.
And if you are angry, then you are the crazy one.
Give and take.
I don't exist.
For real.
Welcome to For Real episode 24. This is a podcast on human dignity, recorded on the 10th of May 2025 at Theaterfestival Auawirleben at the Dampfzentrale in Bern, Switzerland. We got together with 60 people to look into what it means to matter. Our guests go through a 2-hour experience in which they listen to pre-recorded interviews about the intellectual undermining of women. Music is made by Jorge Dumitriu on viola and guitar, Sarah Jeffrey on recorders and voice, and myself on harp. My name is Andrea Voets, and here at Resonate Productions we make musical journalism by combining social journalism with lots of original music. During 4 moments within For Real, the audience is invited to be interviewed by one of the musicians. In this podcast, you hear those conversations exactly as they took place.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for being the first. Hi.
Thank you.
I'll introduce myself first. I'm Sarah. I was born in 1985 in Liverpool in England. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Melissa, and I was born in Ankara, in Turkey in 1992.
Okay, welcome.
Hi.
Which of these questions would you like to talk about?
I guess the third one.
When did you feel that you were not taken seriously?
Yes. I think I feel that I'm not taken seriously since a few years by the Swiss authorities, let's say, because I spent my last 8 years in this country. But lately I've been told that I'm not doing an extraordinary job here. And it's not a problem for me to go back to Turkey. So, yeah, I've been working here in the last 8 years. I was giving workshops to Swiss young people, or young people of Switzerland, they say. I'm a performer, I'm a theater maker. I've done many projects in Switzerland, in Germany, in Austria. I am working in a bar. Right now I have 3 jobs.
Wow.
I don't know.
It sounds exhausting.
Sorry?
And it sounds exhausting, and not the working 3 jobs part, but the...
No, I love my 3 jobs, all of them. I really love them. But I think it's hard sometimes to hear when you get a letter one morning and...
It's okay. Let me get you some water.
Yeah, you get up one morning, you find a letter in your letterbox, they tell you to get out. And then you have to go to the bar after 10 hours working, and you have to serve people, poor people, beers for their after-work beer with a smile. I don't know, it's just not, I feel like I'm not taken seriously if they tell me that I'm not doing an extraordinary job.
It sounds really unfair is the understatement of the century. But how would they define an extraordinary job? An extraordinary job at what?
Believe me, I have really no idea, because I've been told that what I'm doing would be extremely extraordinary if I was born in a right borders. Let's put it in that way. Yeah, and it's also strange to hear There is not a problem for me to go back to Turkey. It's basically autocracy from people who never lived there, who never experienced such a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a place that I haven't been in the last 4 years. I barely went back there, so it's, I don't know. They cannot be serious by saying that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm sorry you're in that situation.
Thank you. I'm good.
What would it mean for you if tomorrow you had a letter and they said, it's all good, forever, you don't have to hear from us again, this is off your shoulders? What would that be like for you?
I think I first would feel really light and free, but still I'm trying to get used to the idea that there's no place that I will feel 100% at home, because I still sometimes have or I still feel the looks on me that telling me that I don't belong here, even though I feel that so. But I'm surrounded by beautiful people and very supportive people. Therefore, I would just focus on them and just keep living my life.
Yeah, keep living your life. Yeah, we have to do that at the same time, don't we? Yeah. Wow, Melissa, thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming here.
Thank you so much.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to share your name, place of birth and year?
My name is Maria. I was born in Vladivostok. That time it was USSR. I was born in 1986.
Thank you. Maria, is there one of these questions that you would like to answer?
Yeah, I also think the third question is kind of interesting for me. Not interesting, but resonates a lot.
So when did you feel that you were not taken seriously?
To be honest, the list is so long, so just to shorten it down, I would say almost all my life I felt that. Starting from my family, maybe relationship with my stepfather, then also in schools and university, at different jobs. And maybe here in Switzerland I feel it less. Also now I feel more confident. But before, yeah, like 30 years of my life I felt that.
And is there a specific reason that you can think about? Why was this happening?
A specific reason why I felt that way? Yeah, because I saw that the people judged me or did not take me seriously. I saw it, I felt that. And why it was happened, if you ask me why, I think because for the most time I was the younger one and I was female one. In my family I'm the younger sister, and yeah, so this age plus gender like combination working quite good.
So your siblings are boys?
Older boys, yeah, they got much more benefits than me, of course. Again, even in the family.
And do you remember, do you have a specific memory that when it was clear for you that this is happening? When did you realize this was happening?
Yeah, I think I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I was trying to explain or to prove something to my stepfather, and he told me, we cannot talk right now. We cannot have a dialogue, because to have a dialogue like you have to have your opinion, but you don't have opinion because you know nothing about the subject. So go read some books, then come back, and then only then we can talk, because then you'll have some opinion. So this, you cannot even argue with that, because again, you know nothing about the topic, even though, yeah, maybe when I was 7 years old, I did nothing to say, but it was kind of the same approach in the next 20 years. So you're not even able to talk.
So basically not giving you the chance to tell your opinion.
Yeah, because it's not like a real opinion. It's not, it's based not on the knowledge, it's based not on the information or data, it's just based on your emotions or your fantasy, yeah.
And did you have the same with your brothers?
You mean the same
That you-
relationship towards him?
Yeah. That I mean, with your brother or brothers? Brothers, yeah, 2 brothers. So did you feel the same, that your brothers were treating you the same way as your father?
Yeah, my parents said so, but I think it's not true. And I think, maybe when we were children, we were young, maybe it was the same relationship like adults, kids. But as soon as we getting older, I think it steals my feelings, and relationship with me maybe remains the same, and relationship or even the tone of a voice towards my brothers changed. So now they become again older, adult, responsible man, and you're still young, uneducated woman, girl.
Thank you for sharing this, Maria.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to give us your name, place of birth, and year of birth?
Sure. So I'm Effy. I'm born in Bern in 2003. And then would like to share something to the second question.
What do you do when you want to be heard?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I've like this one initial experience when I was like a teenage girl, so that I experienced what it really mean to be discriminated by male or like by a group of men. So I've started to realize that I have to do something. So now I'm working for a group of people who would like to bring up inclusion, who like to tell what inclusion really means. Inclusion for people, for like super different people. And I'm like the one who is do all the stuff for female inclusion. But what I actually want to share is that I always have the same reaction, mostly from old white men who say, why do you work for someone who do something against discrimination in Switzerland? Because we not have any discrimination here. And so that's to hear that is like always my first reaction is that's just ridiculous, but actually it isn't ridiculous, it's just sad and actually quite dangerous. Because like there are movements in our society
in Switzerland, but also worldwide, which needs people who stand up and talk about discrimination. Yeah.
I have 2 questions.
Sure.
How does that make you feel when people say in your country there is no discrimination against women in this case?
That's actually a good question. I guess it made me feel sad, but it always also empowers me, so that I know it's always important to do something against it, and to discuss with those people, to bring up those themes in a larger society, and not all just in my bubble.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess it's empowered for me. So yeah.
And Effy, the second question is, you said something happened when you were a teenager with a group of men.
Yeah.
That made you decide, I have to do something. Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it that changed your perspective on things? Why was that such an important moment for you?
I guess it was the realization what it really means to be a woman. What it actually means to be reading from man as a woman. That you always not on the same level, not just in society, but also physical, like for your intelligence, like I'm working as a scientist or I'm getting there. And like to be a female scientist, I guess it's quite hard because you're not on the same level as your like men colleagues. And I think I won't share like the specific experience,
if you want to.
But it definitely motivates me to start also to teach other younger girls just how could they defend themselves, not just physical, but also in a discussion, also in politics, in whatever they want. So that's how I stand up for other people and want to be heard.
So, just for me to understand, you said 2 things that I never quite put together that way. Like, you are not on the same level, and that's why you have to learn to defend yourself. Is that a good summary of the work you are doing?
It's good for me, but it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be necessary that I have to learn that just because I'm a woman.
Thank you, Effy.
Thank you too.
Hi, welcome. Hi. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nico. I was born in 1977 in Bern, Switzerland.
Okay, welcome. Which question would you like to
about
talk?
The last one.
Do you resonate with something that has been said?
Yeah, I sort of picked up something, and I kind of not agree. I don't agree completely with what was said. So there was a voice saying that as a woman, you're brought up or taught to hide your competences and to sort of I don't remember how they phrased it, but sort of your knowledge to present it rather as a question, and then, and yes, I agree, I identify as female, and we women do get brought up like that, I think, totally agree. But then the voice said, and everybody loses from that, or something like that. And that's where I don't really totally agree, in the sense that from that you could sort of take that, in that case we should bring up all our children the other way, so that they always stand in for their knowledge, they always know what they know, they always know what their competencies are. And maybe we should educate all children the way females have been brought up, to question your knowledge, and not to be super insecure all the time, but to just not present your knowledge as the one knowledge, and to be a bit softer about also superimposing whatever you think on others.
I love that. Be softer about superimposing what you think on others. Yeah, I think the world needs a lot of that right now. Yeah. So if I'm summarizing correctly, the voice on the tape was suggesting, to put it very in simple terms, boys are educated like this, girls like this. Well, we should do it like the boys, but why not do it the other way around too?
Yeah, I think it's just something that is always sort of lurking in at least certain strands of feminism, that you should be stronger, that you should be tougher, just like the men, so you can stand up to men, but maybe not. Maybe it's the other way around,
Yeah.
Maybe, everybody should be a bit less tough, and a bit, as I said, softer and more, listening to each other. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds really beautiful.
Maybe that's the way we should go, rather than everybody being
And my last question, if we have these paths that we're looking at now, our options, the tough path and the soft path, what about a different path? What would your ideal path be?
Well, yeah, obviously something in between. Something that takes into consideration that there are different situations.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Taking different situations into consideration. Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming here and for saying that.
This was For Real from Theaterfestival Auawirleben in Bern. We are Resonate Productions, and you can find us on Instagram at resonate.productions or on facebook.com/musicaljournalism. See you next time.